You lost you right there, huh?
No. Doing this right here. Flying inverted. The engine quit and that's where he stayed.
It's hard to roll out without an engine, huh?
Well, of course, inverted, the nose drops instantly. The gravity. This guy's doing inverted implement. It's like a figure eight rather. You do one way you do it inverted, and the other way you do it right side up. That little Piper Vagabond, that little yellow plane was sitting there. They landed it on top of a platform on a station wagon.
Did you fly into this or drive it?
Drove in.
I'll bet you a couple of the planes that you see in the show are still flying today. Somebody's got them stashed away.
You know, the Waco there, the one with the stripes. There's a P-51. Doing a 8-point roll. Oh, here we are in Lakherst. Fire drill. The old fashioned fire pumps, hoses. This was an Armed Forces day. You probably remember this. They had all the old fire equipment, and then the later stuff, and then the modern stuff. There's an MB-1 aircraft crash firefighting trucks.
They probably have some of those running today still, I bet.
Yeah, they got more modern stuff than that. There's a pit fire with gasoline and oil mixture. And they kill it down with just plain water by cooling it with a fine water spray.
Then relight it.
There's an N, like in Nancy, clip in the background there.
What's the end's difference?
It's bigger yet. It carried 2 full crews and would stay up a week at a time.
Jeez. Well, do you think they still have those?
Nope.
Huh. The end.
That's oxygen tank.
Reel 16. End of reel 16. Beginning of reel 17. Right now.
It's a squadron of S-2Fs, which is now the plane they use for Moray bombing. And that's a 119 cargo plane, Marine Corps. That's a Stearman, another Stearman. They had them in there and use them for the show on Armed Forces Day. Fire drill for the crash crew.
They're eating foam there.
Yep, we foam. We had two years we took the trophy for the firefighting district for the crash crew.
What was the foam made of?
Made of beef blood and soybean oil.
Uh-huh.
They had to put the fire out enough to get in there and rescue the man out of the cockpit.
Is you guys still stuck in the cockpit?
Huh?
They haven't pulled anyone out yet.
Well, they pulled a dummy out while they were still spraying foam coming in.
Wow.
There's the Naval Reserve blimp, which was stationed there. That's one of the last ones to leave Lakherst. And it was they had one of these at Oakland, Alameda.
Is that the size that you used to fly?
That's the size. There's the parachute jumpers from the parachute school. They had parachute school at Lakehurst. They had a meteorological school at Lakehurst. They had a training center. There's the Blue Angel. They had a test facility for testing catapults and arresting gear. They have blimp squadrons, reserve squadrons. There's another Angels. There they are flying top to bottom. No, it's formation. I guess the other one's going to come back to flying top to bottom.
Did the Blue Angels ever fly propeller airplanes?
Huh?
Were there a Blue Angel?
Oh yeah, they flew an F-8Fs. I think they started that F-6Fs. Then they went to F-9s, I think Panthers was the first jet.
And this is the Lakers, right?
This is at Lakehurst. There they are, top to bottom. Going upside down. There they are, doing the fleur-de-lis. They go up and holler scatter. Then they form up and come back down in a diamond. There's roll with all of them rolled. Crossover.
That's the end of reel 17. Beginning of reel 18. Is this the last of your family reels? Just the cartoons on? And this is Colonel
Graff Zeplin and
Colonel von Zeppelin.
in the hangar at Lakehurst, along with the Los Angeles right there. That was our Navy dirigible. There's a blimp way in the back of the hangar.
Did we fill ours with hydrogen also?
No.
So they had their hydrogen one right there.
Yep. You see, that's Hugo von Eckner.
Nazi?
This is the beginning.
What year was this in?
Well, this was probably 1935 or 6. Lady Grace Drummond Hay. I think that's the Danube.
Oh, this is around the world on the Graff Zeplin.
Right.
Maybe turn the speed up slightly.
Huh?
That looks slow to you? There you go.
Now they're in Friedrichshafen, Germany. 4,000 miles.
How far could it fly without a refuel? Non-stop?
Oh, probably 6,000 to 7,000 miles.
That's pretty good. How did these do in bad weather?
You know, like anything else that's big, if the weather's real bad, you got problems. Wind was the worst thing. Next to thunderstorms was probably the worst. Flying over Siberia.
Yeah, you know that was the old days. They've been shot down now. The uncharted wilds of Siberia.
Now those engines were Maybach diesels. And they used the exhaust. They separated the water and the gases in the exhaust and used the water as ballast. So for every gallon of gasoline they burned, they got back about 1 gallon and 1/8 of water.
And they had a chef on board and everything.
Oh yeah.
So this was, did this have also luxury rooms on it and stuff?
Oh yeah, stateroom.
How many people would be able to transport on that?
I think that one carried 90
Oh, that's pretty good.
total, something like that.
Once the Hindenburg went down, they got rid of the Graff Zeppelin.
When the war started, I understand Hitler got rid of them. You can look at the planes. sure this might have been back in earlier 30s.
Oh.
I think Germany had a hangar in Tokyo too.
Well, we make our dirigible out of lighter material, and that's why we could use helium?
Nope. The first dirigible we had in Los Angeles was gotten from Germany as part of World War I booty.
Oh.
There's Dr. Eckner.
Who's Dr. Eckner?
He was one of the original people that pushed light in the air. If you'll notice in this, there's no Golden Gate Bridge.
Huh.
So it had to be before 1934.
They were thinking of building it about then. Yeah, and there's the Sutro baths again.
And they anchored at Los Angeles. $230 after leaving Lakehurst.
Yeah, that's a hell of a landing. Huh? They just land the nose,
Yep.
and then they drop the tail after.
Yep.
Huh.
Flying 17,000 miles.
That's a hell of a way to land,
There's the Goodyear Airship Volunteer coming up. That's a little bitty thing.
Is that the size they fly now?
It's a little smaller than the ones they got now. See the wind generator up there?
Yeah. It's got windows just like a regular house almost.
No, I'm talking about the little wind generator.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
When they printed this copy of the film, they printed it inverted. You're looking out the back or out the front, and the clouds are going away from you. You're going backwards, and you're in reference to the clouds, but now you're going the right way.
This is somewhere over the Midwest, huh?
The guy up in the bottom of the thing was looking outside, taking pictures of them in the gondola.
It looked like the desert there.
Yeah, they had across Arizona, little cross country, Lakehurst, Arizona, New Mexico, Lake Michigan. I used to see them coming in all the time. New York, both this and the Hindenburg.
And then that's when you was watching the Hindenburg coming in and
Well, this is after, I'm talking about when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to see them coming in all the time.
Right.
But then after I was in high school, is when I went,
That's when you saw the Hindenburg burn?
yeah, saw it crash. Probably wouldn't recognize Chicago now. There's your drift meter. Well, now we're over New York City. There's a Chrysler building, Brooklyn Bridge. They even had smog then.
Yeah.
There's the Statue of Liberty. Coming into Lakehurst. You only got hangar number 1. The Germans were the only ones that could build the big ships. I think that thing had 5 engines, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 5 of them. 5 Maybach diesels. There's Herbert Hoover while he was president.
Mm-hmm.
So that must have been the early point when Hoover. Yeah, now here's old Litchfield. They were talking about the Hindenburg and the ones that they were going to build in this country, the Akron and the Macon. There's, I don't know which one that's a model of, the Akron or the Macon.
And the real 18.
Duct. Pluto. There's old Goofy. Pluto sticks his behind in the water, his tail gets stuck. Ouch. Look out, Donald. Only in the movies.
Oh, there goes Donald.
Zoom.
Gets fired in like the bazooka.
Yeah.
Well,
Look out, Goofy.
broke the log over his head. Thought he was a fish. And
Donald Duck and the Rescue.
1935. Getting close to running out of film.
Are you?
Yep.
Did you get the next film?
I might get this one. It's blinking.
You're not going to get all of this on there.
I might not get that whole reel, but I'll get some. I don't know how long ago it was blinking. Who knows?
Is that the battery or the...
No, it's running out of film. I'll tell you when it runs out. I might have enough room on the first reel to get the rest of the cartoons.
Yeah, there's 4 cartoons, so... Got a little junk in the sink. Clarabelle Cow, Goofy, Donald, and Mickey. Whoop. Look out, Clarabelle. Gives them hell. Look out, Donald!
Okay, hold it there.